I'm Tanealyakimbeauty and this is Beauty. In this video, we're going to be talking about my monthly favorites and a couple of fails for the month of February 2021. Mostly I have eyeshadow palettes in this particular list. I don't know what it was, but February was just a month for eyeshadow palettes. I also have a blush, a candle, and a skincare item. I only have one item in here that's skincare related. It's from The Ordinary. It's called the Argireline Solution Tin. I think that's how I'm pronouncing it. That's basically what the bottle looks like. It says that it targets the appearance of dynamic facial lines on the forehead, on the eyes. So what I do is I take a few drops of this, cannot talk, and I massage it into my forehead where I have my fine lines, and I also apply it on the outside corners here and under my eyes. You guys, this serum, these drops are so nice. It's more of a liquid drop, not necessarily a serum. When I put it under my eyes, just after the first couple of times I use this, I notice an immediate difference. I have a line right here. I know you can kind of see it a little bit there. When I first put this on, it plumps up that area. It smooths everything out. My foundation, my concealer, everything just goes on so much smoother underneath my eyes. It's also helping to smooth out the frown lines that I have on my forehead. I will definitely see myself continuing to purchase this in the future. It has worked so well, especially under the eye area, but it's also working well for those little forehead wrinkles you get too when you're my age, 45. I'm about to be 45 in a couple of weeks, guys. Next, we're going to talk eyeshadow palettes. This one is from Tarte. It is the new Amazonian Tarte Lip palette. This one is the Juicy palette. I did do a video for this one. 3 of the palettes here I did a dedicated video for. Those I will make sure that I drop all the links down below if you guys want to check that out. First of all, it smells like sugar cookies. Oh my god, does it smell good. And usually sometimes sweet fragrances like that bother me, but it does not bother me with this one. But as you can see, it's just an overall kind of a warm, neutrally palette. The shimmers in here, they're not like super shiny and glossy, but they're really beautiful and smooth and soft for just an everyday look. I think these tones and these hues are stunning. This is exactly, if you watch my channel, you know these are the kind of tones that I go for. This has become my everyday palette. I absolutely love this one. The next 2 palettes are from Colourpop. This one is the Disney Designer Collection Midnight Masquerade palette. This one is not new by any means. This one came out, I think, early last year, if I'm remembering correctly. I've been wanting to get this one ever since it first came out, but I hadn't had a chance to grab it. Finally, towards the end of last year, Colourpop was having this big sale, and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and grab it, and I'm glad I did. The palette is absolutely gorgeous. All of the tones, it is just such a beautiful palette, especially this shade up here in the corner, which is called Mama Odie. This one right here, when you look at it in the pan, it looks kind of white, but I don't know if you can see it, but it has kind of the shift. I am going to swatch that so you guys can see. Let's see if you can see it on my finger. You see that? It has this really beautiful kind of a pink to green kind of a shift to it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. Yeah, see there? You can see it just a little bit right there. This has definitely become one of my favorite palettes. I wish I had been able to get it sooner, but I am glad. Better late than never, I was finally able to add it to my collection. This one is the Wild Child palette. This is the one that had that kind of, I don't know, what do you call this, giraffe-y kind of a print on the cover. I really enjoyed this palette. That's what the color story looks like. When I saw this one, I was so excited. It's like Colourpop was finally listening and making palettes with deeper, richer tones for our beautiful, deeper skinned sisters, because I swear it felt like they were just doing color story after color story with shades that don't really work on deeper skin tones. So when I saw this one, I was extremely excited, and all the tones in here are really beautiful. I love the rich dark chocolates in here, even the pressed glitter in the middle, which is called Lashes. Normally, you know, I'm not a pressed glitter girl, but this one right here on the eyes, it is such a beautiful tone. It just looks absolutely gorgeous. A little bit of warning, glitter is not, pressed glitters are not intended for the eye. Just want to put that out there, but I absolutely love this one. This is a beautiful everyday neutral palette for someone with a deeper skin tone. If you're more fair, this can work for you too. You just have to kind of go in there with a lighter hand. But it's nice to be able to say, this might be a little too deep for me, then this is not going to work for me because it's too light. I do like being able to say that. The next palette is the BH Lunar New Year 2121 Edit. I did a video of first impressions. I did 2 looks, and I also did an Instagram of this. This is already one of my favorite palettes of 2021. You will be seeing me talking about this later on in the year. This one is for the year of the ox, or year of the cow. This is supposed to be a prosperous year for all of us. Let's hope. Now, I live in a place of positivity now, as you guys know, so I have faith that it is going to be a good year. But this is what the color story looks like, and oh my god, guys, these are beautiful. This one up here, once again, I'm not normally a pressed glitter gal, but this one in the pan, it looks like it's pink, but when you put it on, you can even see it here. It has this green to red to pink to orange shift. It looks incredible on the eyelids. It is absolutely stunning. I love the shade right here, Jade, which is a really beautiful rich green, sagey kind of green. Do you see that? Oh my god, it is stunning. The only thing that I felt was missing from this palette was a deep rich kind of a jade green matte, but as you can see, that tone is absolutely stunning. I love this palette. Like I said, you'll definitely be hearing me talking about it later on in the year. The last 2 palettes are kind of a set. I did a dedicated video for these 2. These I got from Five Below. These are from Smoke and Mirrors. They are vegan and cruelty-free palettes. Each one of these was $5. I wasn't sure about them, you know, $5. I've picked up palettes from Five Below before that were just absolute. And the fact that they're clean beauty, but you guys, both these palettes are absolutely beautiful. This one is called the Obsessions Eyeshadow Palette. There are 18 shades in these. These are both paraben-free, phthalate-free, recycled paper, cruelty-free, vegan. So like the cardboard and the paper this is made from, it's all recycled. But this is what this color story looks like. It's absolutely stunning. I really enjoyed these shades right here that kind of have a paint splatter kind of effect. They weren't as shiny and glossy as some of the shades that I have in my other palettes, but they were absolutely beautiful. This one, along with that Tarte Juicy palette, I could see myself pulling out both of these in the spring and the summer when I just want a really pretty soft everyday neutral palette. So if you see this one at Five Below, guys, I say grab it. It is so nice for $5. And then this one is the face palette. This one is called the Glow palette. Same thing, you know, the cruelty-free goodness as the eyeshadow palette. And this is what this one looks like. As you can see, there are 4 different tones here. This one is kind of silver. This one is gold. It says cruelty free in it. And then this one, which is kind of pink and has a bunny in it, this one I use as a blush topper. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these real quick for you guys so you can see what they look like. They're just absolutely stunning. That's what they look like. Just, I mean, they're so pretty. They have like little tiny fine micro glitters in there, but they're just so shiny on the face. So smooth, so it looking. Like I said, I use the pink one as a blush topper, and it just turned my blush into this beautiful glossy luminescent glow. It was so beautiful. But yeah, if you see either one of these palettes or both, definitely grab them. Considering the fact that this is vegan and clean and it was only $5 a piece for these palettes, absolutely amazing. Next, I have a blush that I want to talk about. This one is from the Colourpop Valentine's Day collection. This is called the Love Me Not Pressed Powder Blush. First of all, the packaging is stunning. This is very, very soft. It's not like the hard plastic. It's also not cardboard. Very unique packaging for Colourpop. There were 3 blushes in this particular collection. The other 2 I have not swatched or used. I put those away for a future giveaway. I've seen some reviews. I already know those 2 are not going to work for me, so there's no point in me even messing them up. This one is so beautiful. It has this really gorgeous, deep, rich kind of a red tone to it. When it comes to Colourpop, very rare do we see like unique tones when it comes to the blush. They seem to recycle the same shades and tones in blushes, and usually they're too light for those of us that have deeper skin tone, you know, me, women that are deeper skin tone than me. This one, however, was very unique when you consider the Colourpop blush collections. I wish Colourpop would do more of this. Make more of these blushes in the deeper, richer skin tones so that our deeper skin sisters can have something for them too. Colourpop, not that you're listening, not that you care, but please make some more tones like these. I have two more items. One of them is a lotion, the other one is a candle. This one is from Malibu Hemp. It is a hemp body moisture. This is Clean Beauty. I have been trying to get more into clean beauty. You guys know that I try to be cruelty-free as much as I can. This is vegan, paraben-free, gluten-free, dye-free, and always cruelty-free, 18 fluid ounces. Let me tell you guys, this almost ended up in my fails. Let me tell you why. As you can see, I have like some scratches here. I broke out into this really bad rash, like all over. I'd been using this about 2 weeks, and since this was the only thing that I had changed differently, I figured it had to be this. So I stopped using it, but 3-4 days later, I'm still having a reaction. Once the reaction finally stopped, I started trying the lotion again, no reaction. I still don't know to this day what was causing the reaction, but I'm just happy to know that it wasn't this, because I really, really liked this lotion. It smells so good, so clean, so fresh. It's not as thick and rich as the Rin Pure one, which is the one that I talked about last month that I really like, but it is really hydrating. It feels really good on the skin. It is very refreshing. This one is more of a lightweight moisture, where the Rin Pure is a thick, rich, heavy duty, more of a heavy duty moisturizer. This one is going to be really good in the spring and the summertime when I don't need as much moisture on the fall, and the winter my skin gets super, super dry. Love this one for that. But in the spring and summertime, I don't need nearly as much hydration. This one's going to be perfect for that. Very, very nice moisturizer. I'm so glad that the reaction I was having on my skin was not caused by this. I actually have two more things that I want to talk about. This one is from AOA. This is a hand mirror. I got this from Shop Miss A. This was only $1. It is such a nice mirror. It's the perfect size. I love the shape. So when I use this on my channel, you know, my whole face is not covered up whenever I'm using it. I love the way it feels. I love the material that it's made from. Actually, I don't know, was this one was $1? This one may have been $1.55. I think the black one was $1. As you can see, there is a cat on this one. This one is part of the Paw Paw line is what I think it's called. If you go on Shop Miss A and buy anything in that line, everything is between like $1 and $2. A little bit of that goes towards fighting animal cruelty and animal abuse. So whenever I'm a Shop Miss A, I try to look for the Paw Paw brand to try to buy something from that particular line, because I know that it's going to charity. But this mirror is just so nice. I've been absolutely loving it. One more thing in my favorites is a candle. This one I got from Walmart is the Meditate candle. This one is amber, sandalwood, and orris. It's a coconut wax blend. It's a 15-ounce candle. There was some heavy duty weight on this paddle. You could like lift a little bit of weights on this one, but this smells so good. I don't even know how to explain it. It's earthy, it's woodsy, but it's very clean, it's very fresh. I normally don't like fragrances like this, unless it's like kind of like thyme, eucalyptus, something like that. But a lot of times fragrances like this can smell like really strong men's cologne and not good men's cologne, not the kind that I like, in my opinion anyway. It can be a little overbearing. This one though, it's very clean. Like I said, I don't know how to explain it, but this particular fragrance I find to be so relaxing, so calming, so peaceful. This is the first candle that I bought, since I started getting into my candle journey, that I bought a backup for, because I loved it this much. This was $99 at Walmart. Like I said, I don't know what it is about this particular fragrance and this particular combination, but it's just so calming. This has definitely been my absolute favorite candle of February. Now for my fails, I only have a few. I have two blushes and a mirror. All three of them, coincidentally, are from Colourpop. These two are the blushes. This one is from the Cloud Spun collection. This one is called Take the Cake. This one is from the Wild Child collection. And this one is called Jet Set. Now, this one, I'll start with this one. Like I said, this is from the Wild Child collection, the same one with that beautiful, rich, deep toned palette. So of course you think, wow, both of these blushes are going to be phenomenal. The deeper one, absolutely gorgeous. That one is going to be beautiful on medium skin tones, deeper skin tones. That one was absolutely gorgeous. This one, however, has like no pigment to it. Let me show you. You see that? I hardly see anything at all. Let me swatch it. Barely anything. This is ridiculous. When you have such a collection like this, it's so absolutely beautiful and so rich. How do you put a shade like this in the collection. I mean, that is just extremely disappointing. Unless you're the color of paper and maybe a little bit deeper, that is not going to do anything for you. Now, if you are more fair, this could probably work as a contour or a bronzer if you are on the fair side, but if you're any deeper than that, it's not really going to do anything for you. And then this one is the lighter shade from the Cloud Spun. The deeper shade wasn't that much better, but it was a lot better than this one. This one, I mean, it looks like you have a lot of pigment. It's like kind of a Pepto-Bismol-y pink, but when you go and you put it on and you blend it out on the cheek, it pretty much blends away to nothing. Once again, another disappointing shade from Colourpop that unless you are the color of a sheet of paper, it's just going to do absolutely nothing for you. Last fail. This is a mirror. This came with the Valentine's Day collection from Colourpop. I ordered the full collection. Well, the full collection of makeup. There was a collection that had just the makeup products, and they had a collection that had like the soul body products and a couple of 4-3 beauty products, none of which I cared about. So I just got the makeup collection, and it also came with this mirror. Now, the mirror came packaged like this in a box, sealed. Yet somehow my box, I think I hear the trash truck. You know, the week before last, or last week rather, we had that big winter storm, so trash didn't get picked up. So it's been kind of running late, and I've been like waiting to see the trash is going to get picked up. I think I hear the trash truck, maybe, hopefully. Anyway, I digress. But as you can see, this mirror is all kinds of scratched up. It literally looks like a cat got into the mirror and clawed it. And I'm trying to figure out, how is it possible that I got a majorly scratched up mirror that was in the package in a sealed box? It literally boggles the mind. I am so very confused by that. It just makes me sad because I was looking forward to like using this, but I can't use the mirror. It's all scratched up. I mean, I can, but yeah, it's just not. No, we're not going to do that. That was the end of another month of favorites and fails. Looking forward to seeing what March has in store for me, my birthday month. I am a Pisces. March 12th, I will be the big 45, guys. But if you like these types of videos, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you hit subscribe and join my little family. And if you'd like to be notified of any videos that may be coming up in the future, just be sure to tap the notification bell down below. You'll be notified each and every time. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram and my TikTok. I just started TikTok. I'm still trying to get the hang of it, but slowly getting there. Be safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.